Well, I'm craving chips out of the blue today, but I need to watch what I eat. What I had in mind was actually to do something with this. And I have an air fryer. I don't know how this is going to turn out though. So, strangely enough, you can make chips slightly healthier. Now, you don't want to do this necessarily unless you want to fry them. You can make something similar to a chip that is that's a little bit healthier. Now, if I was going to make chips with the intention of frying or deep frying, you would need to have it cut like that. Now, potatoes might not be the healthiest thing in the world, but if you're going to eat them, you know, I think either boiled or air fried is probably the healthiest way to go. This is mainly for when you have a craving for, you know, something similar to a traditional chip, maybe starch. And I might go ahead and speed the process up there a little bit. End up with something that has a little bit of a crunch to it. If you were going to attempt to make chips, you could go ahead and you could cook these just the way they are. You could fry them if you wanted. If you wanted to eat a raw diet, you could dehydrate it. I want to speed the process up a little bit, but I also wanted them to have a little bit of a crunch, which is why they're about 5 times bigger than a regular potato chip. Maybe even around 10 times bigger. I don't know. Yeah, something like that. And yeah, let's go ahead and put them in there. Maybe put a little bit of stuff on them and see how they turn out. I was forced to look after my grandma after she got a crippled, she got a sprained ankle, and we was watching grandma's cooking for 8 damn weeks. Well, they look like they're getting done, but they could use a little bit more time there. So that's what I'm going to do. Certain ones look like they're done. I'll just take those out and then let the rest cook. It might be about done now. Ones I had there, some of them didn't really last all that long, so let me just put these out here like this. So, what do they taste like? Well, They taste a little bit like an oilless chip. For some people, that might not be super appetizing, but they are palatable. And they actually are fairly good for something that is meant to replace potatoes. Of course, I didn't cook them as much as I could have, because you can see here air frying can not only take the moisture out of things, but it can also cook them a lot to where there's rarely anything to eat. Now, that's a thin example of what could have came out, and I've just been experimenting with these, so I don't know which, what amount of time is the best. I had about 17 minutes, so it's been in there for a good 13 minutes. And that's one way you can sort of replace potato chips, a little less fat and a little less oil in your diet. Although they're not always easy to wait for, so, if you want something instantly, you need an avocado or something. If you want something that has fat in it, you eat avocado, or you could eat something else, maybe fruit or even a carrot, anything, So if I can improve my diet as best as possible, it's going to be a little bit difficult, but everything starts, one step. And anyone who cares about their health truly cares about their health. Is a lot more than 2 steps ahead of Nikocado avocado, because some of that damage might be irreversible. It tastes like between a chip and a French fry, but it doesn't have oil.